matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Auburn's offense will have the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know him, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Leaves it with the running back. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Breaks it open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Lee. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Sheriff. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sheriff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. This is a design run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
It'll be a draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He let the thing... quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here is the Tennessee offense. Themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The short hands, it's Sherrill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Volunteers in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. a grab. It's Haynes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. They're going to run it to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go. Carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Connection to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them. And
turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it behind the line. It's Howard. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in at Simmons. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barmore. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barmore. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, running back on the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And the timing just a hair off.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Quick release by the QB. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Boom. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants it all. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a huge play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snag in the middle. It's Howard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Braswell. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got it in the middle, it's Barmore. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Staley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's got an open man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, and Sherrill. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Volunteers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Sends it back in motion. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively fantastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They punted away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marmore. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Robinson. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 10
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Jefferson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's a first down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.